Hello everyone, it's SystemCollapse and I'm back yet again playing Age of Engineering. And in between episodes, I did a fair amount, so let's take a look and get right to it. First off, it's raining on my head. Anyway, that'll get stopped in a second. By my weather controller thingy. Yeah, I set up a bunch more atomic multipliers. So we actually have 7 of them now. We had 3, we now have 7, and it's fantastic. They're all set up exactly the same, except for I added these bins to the front as the buffer instead of a chest, and I added counting filters to only allow one item into the filter at once. And I have my sword in here because it's very important. What do I have in this one? Oh, I need to change that. Anyway, what was it I want in this one? This one is supposed to have an item. Yes, miniature suns. Let's fix that real quick. Bam. Yes, I found out that miniature suns could actually be multiplied, so I am multiplying miniature suns. I also multiplied some of these here, draconic energy crystals, the relays. Yeah, I made one of these because we're going to be using them to hook up the power, because the way we were doing it, last episode was actually pretty inefficient, and everyone yelled at me and told me that these were the way to go, so this is the way we're going to go. I think these can transfer 500,000 RF a tick, I think. Well, the wireless ones anyway. I'm not sure about the actually in-outs. I'm using the wireless anyway, that's the idea that I'm doing. I think it's 500,000. Anyway, in here I have a bunch of the draconic IO crystals and one of the draconic wireless. These things are cheap too, the relays. I should show those. Well, I actually did just show that, didn't I? I have deja vu. I also had to make these. These are, well, I made one of these. The draconic wireless energy crystal, super cheap at this point. And these ones are just crafted with themselves. So super easy peasy. And like I said, we're going to use those for power. I do have 8 Creative Capacitor banks now. That's right, 8. I made 6 more because they're so easy now. These things are ridiculously easy. I just multiply bits and kind of let it go. Right now, these are not hooked up to power. I had 3 of these running for quite a long time. And the other ones I just set up recently. I just switched this over. I'm adding this one, the Irradiant Reinforced Plate. So that'll be a thing. What else do I get in here? I keep just finding more things I can multiply. Cenarium Alloy, that is another massive one. This one I don't need in here anymore. That's going to be replaced. There was something in the quantums that I recognize that I might be able to... I haven't tested, actually. These here, the quantum cores. I need one of them, because they're kind of the last stage in the... Yeah, just look at that stuff. Boom. Last stage in the actual quantum generators, so I might as well multiply those as well. Just need to set the filter. Bam. And I guess I could just throw that in there. No, maybe. There we go. Awesome. And these, I don't know how much longer I do the photovoltaic 2s, because I know now that you can do the 3s, and the 3s probably be a better deal. These ones, I think I only need to do about another 60 or 70, and we're good to go. And I'm going to keep my wireless in there. Just making sure these are all set up, because I keep changing them as needed. And it's kind of the idea. I mean, these things are ridiculous because, yeah, they're just ridiculous how powerful they are. The things we can multiply, and you wouldn't think you'd be able to multiply. I multiply these just in case I want to use more in the future. I should actually throw those into the system. Bam, because I could see me using more of those. I'll keep one down here just in case I need to multiply it at all. I multiplied tons of the Tier 4 solar, tons of the elite solar, tons of the photovoltaics. And I had already crafted all these that I needed. So the only thing holding us back right now are quantums and the tier 6 solar flux. So I'm just multiplying parts for them to speed up the process. Because I mean, I can make a quantum at any time, realistically. And I have made 2 more. They just take time because there's so many bits and bobs, right? And a lot of them are really expensive. And time consuming, takes time to process. I sped it up a lot, actually, by speeding up my coal production. Not coal dust production. For some reason, I'm still using the slag, I think, from IC2. This stuff. Yeah, I think I was using this. Centrifuge. That's what I was using. These things are slow as dirt. So I switched over to the regular coal, and that sped it up a lot. I did not mean to organize that. Anyway, let's set up the power. There we go. Let's stop babbling. Get this going. And kind of get some progress going. Boom, boom, boom. And this is effectively 8 million power? We'll see how much of these they could use. I think it's only going to be able to use 3.5 million. But yeah, we'll find out really quick. I may have to find out what these ones can process, because if they can process more, then I might switch to them. But I'm going to run them all through a wireless crystal right now. So I'm just going to use the crystal binder. You just shift right click. If you look at these things too, they say they can be linked to up to 4 things at once. So 4 links. I'm going to link it to the wireless in a second, and that'll take up 1 slot. It also says it's on input mode. And for most mods, you would think that meant it was going to input into the Creative Capacitor. That's not what it means. It actually means output. Anyway, but if you shift right click, you can turn it to output, which actually means input, and balance, which is probably in and out, and input. So we're going to keep it on input. We're going to shift right click that and right click that puppy. Give us beam light. Tell they're linked up. You look at this one. It says links 1 of 16. So it can connect to 16 well, it can have 16 things connected to it, and then have 64 wireless links to machines. So pretty ridiculous. So that is what we're going to do. I don't know why. Well, actually, I know why I haven't used these things very much. I've been so addicted to the flux networks that have been in almost every pack recently that I've played, that I've learned to just rely on flux networks. And they are always the right answer when you're looking for, moving power around. Anyway, we just shift right click this one. Oh, also, if you ever want to deselect one, you just shift right click the air. It clears it. But shift right click this one and just right click the back of the machines that you want to power. Get nice little funky beams of red light, which actually I think once you turn off the wrench, just turn to particles, right? Yeah. Looks pretty neat. And yeah, these things are getting power now. And they should be getting, I probably have about 500,000 of unused power here somewhere. Yeah, right there. 150, it's not 500,000. How much unused power is that? That's 250 plus another 160. Like 400,000 of unused power? That is a really odd number. I have no idea. Oh no, it's leveling out, isn't it? No, it's not. It's just moving around. That seems like a weird number. I'm just going to guess that it's 500,000. Call it a day. I am going to sit here and let these cycle one time, because I need to know that I set all the filters right. Then once they're done, we can kind of move on. I don't know how many more of these parts we need to do too. I need to check that probably after the video. I don't think it's many more. Anyway, pretty insane. That one's going down. That one's going down. Like the amount of scenarium and uranium that these things take, and the parts. I don't really have to care about the parts for that. I guess I don't. Anyway, these ones take tons of coal, advanced alloy, iron, then iridium. It's saving me tons of resources and tons of processing time. Especially these ones, the miniature suns, because that sun crystal would have been a whole nother automation step. I would have had to have a way to craft these, then drop them into the sunlight, and then pick them up. I can skip it. So it looks like they're all filtered. Looks like everything's filtered. So everything's good to go. And that's pretty much all I want to do down here. I just kind of wanted to show how I was going to hook it up to power, and then move on with my life. So let's go up here. Well, let's go over what we're actually going to work on. We're working towards our creative fluid tank. Creative fluid tank. So we need all these fluids. We need a whole bunch of fluids. We need IC2 hot coolant. That's the one we're about to work on. We need powered oil. We need vapor levity. We need short mead and biodiesel. I already have the biodiesel. I think I have 6 tanks of it, so we're good to go there. Short mead is easy to do, but it's going to take a little bit of time just because the machines are not the fastest. Vapor levity, again, probably take a little bit of time. I think we only need to automate one more part of that one, actually. And a powered oil will be a full setup, which is funny that I have to do a powered oil at this point. But I do it in a way that most people don't. Well, I guess I do it slightly different than other people. But at least I could show you something different. In IC2 hot coolant, we have to set up this. Well, this is a reactor and reactor pressure vessel. So, yeah, we're going to set up, what is it, a pressure reactor? I don't even know what they're officially called. Pressurized reactor fluid thing. Basically, it takes coolant, pumps it through. The coolant is supposed to cool down the reactor as opposed to, the way it's normally cooled. Even though it has all the components of a regular reactor in there, because I'm just using the normal 420 reactor. So let's just pretend it isn't. And it generates heat instead of actual power. So you can take that heat and use it for various things. You can run it through the IC2 heat exchangers, stuff like that. Generate power with the Stirling generators, or run the broilers, or make steel, stuff like that. But yeah, we're just going to use it to make hot coolant. But let's grab our pressure vessels. And these things are super cheap, I should add. Lead plates and polished stone. That's all it is. And the setup I'm using is it's the 420 reactor. So if you just want the reactor setup, it is there's a skeleton over there trying to do skeleton things to me. Come here. There we go. I know I didn't use this, but I'm so afraid of breaking blocks with this draconic staff power. Just gonna throw that out there. But you just you can just Google the 320, you know, it's 320, 420 IC2 reactor, and yeah, you'll get the same setup. It's a little hard to describe, and it's one of those things that's not easy to remember. The way I plan on doing, ooh, that was weird. All of my fluids, every one of them, is I'm going to get, I'm going to basically get 264 bucket tanks of them. And then I'm just going to make dimensions. I'm just going to make RF tools dimensions with them. And then I don't ever have to think about it again. That's kind of what I'm thinking there. What do we got here? I'm going to need some fluid ports. Just kind of figured out where things are going to go. Guess those could be fluid ports. Doesn't really matter. Let's grab pressure vessel. I guess we'll put our hatch here for fun. Why did I make 3 redstone ports when I only need 1? I have no idea. Let's break that. The fluid ports are, well, for pumping in and pumping out fluid, obviously. The access hatch is basically this. You know what I mean? Just so you have a way to access the reactor. And the redstone is just for turning the reactor on and off. So that's all that is there. Let's get that there. I guess we'll pull the fluid out on the opposite side. Oh, I did not make enough. I meant to make 1 more fluid port. And finally, we should have multi-block. Maybe. Time will tell. Anyway, let's go out here, come down here, and bam. We finally have a nuclear reactor. You just come down here. It says nuclear in fluid cooling mode. I'll put it at 100%. And that's what we want. This is where the coolant's going to go. This is where the hot coolant is going to go. You can use universal fluid cells to, you know, pump in the liquid, and take it out. So you can do that. These are kind of the export slots for them, I guess. This one over here, this is going to be our export. It tells you if you hover over it, you need a fluid injector. I don't think we actually need it, but I'm going to throw it in there just to be safe. I think you only need that. No, it doesn't matter. Let's just read the automatic output because we can set the side on that. But again, I don't think it matters. But I don't think we actually need this. I think you only need this if you're using some type of piping that can actually pull. But the ender fluid conduit can pull, no problem, so it shouldn't be a problem. Let's just do that and grab some of these elite tanks. There we go. And maybe throw 1 there and 1 there. I think you can feed in these from the side. We're going to find out real quick. Why would I set that to extract? Probably want to set those to insert. There we go. Set this one to extract. And boom. These are just going to hold the coolant. And like I said, I'm only going to get 128 buckets. So that's kind of the plan. Let's grab our mocks. I'm going to take some damage real quick, but not really a big deal. There we go. Perfect. And that's how that goes. Now we just need to get coolant in this puppy. So let's do that. And I'm just going to do that I meant to do 2 ender tanks. What is the signal on this? White, magenta, magenta. Do I have more magenta? Tell me I do. Oh, that's not magenta. I'm out of magenta. Magenta. Do I have this stuff? Yes. Excellent. Gonna need 1 more ender tank. I just don't think I know. I know for certain that my setup, oh, I have one, will not keep up. So my coolant that I'm pumping in is not going to be able to keep up with this 420. And, well, my production line is what I should say. So I'm kind of proactively getting ready to turn this thing on and off. What was it? 2 magenta. Boom, boom. Don't get this wrong. Did I just get that wrong? Oy vey. Let's do that. I guess we need bone meal. I'm such a derp. There we go. And bam. There we go. 2 fluids. Bam and bam. Finally, maybe get these here. That there, that there. Gonna set them to extract always. Extract always and insert. There we go. There we go. And now that's full of coolant. All we need now is basically a lever and we're good to go. So let's see if we got one. We don't. Thankfully, it's very important that we have one on craft. There we go. Actually, something did take it on craft, I remember. Because I kept wondering why I had it on craft. Anyway, we're going to flick that lever. We're going to watch this real quick to make sure I have all the components in the right place. Looks like I have no issues. Nothing's getting damaged more than it should. There should be a little drop, but it's quite minor. Really, you can watch this one. If this one starts going down, because if you're going to break anywhere, usually, it's going to be at the component heat exchanger on this particular build. So, yeah. Anyway, everything seems good. Everything looks like it's okay. It's pumping out tons of liquid really quick. It's already at, what? It's almost 40 buckets. I am going to let these finish. And then, yeah, make sure it's done. As soon as they're filled, I'm going to turn it off. And we're probably going to get to another liquid. So, kind of a thing. The thing we're going to get to is our empowered oil. So, I guess the first thing we should do is make some crystallized seeds. So, let's grab some seeds here. I do have a bunch of items I have already set up over in the mining dimension. So we're going to kind of set it up over there. So let's do this. Let's throw you there. No. Let's do that right. Come on. Come on. Boom. Zap. Grab him. Guess we'll go back here. Might as well set the filter right away. Put that right there. Bam. Go back this way. And actually make a recipe probably be a plan. Let's go here. Here. Let's do that. That. And that. And that's pretty much that. We just need to go back, throw in the recipe, and that part's done. And we're just going to make about, I don't know, probably about 150 of these things. I don't know why I was going to put it in the return slot. That would have been genius. Let's go here. Let's grab some seeds. And let's grab like 150. We only need 128, but might as well have some there in case I make some mistakes or some derps, that kind of thing. We'll have to make the other seeds too, but we need the oil first. So let's get to that. Bam. Guess we'll head this way. Bam. Ooh. Actually, the other seeds. What are the empowered seeds? Am I totally thinking this wrong? I am too. Let's go set up the other seeds. Why was I thinking I had to go through oil first? I have no idea. Let's go and make the other seeds. And then I won't have to worry about it. I'll just have to double the amount of seeds I'm making, and that pretty much handles that. So let's grab some crystallized. There we go. And some regular seeds. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Guess we'll go down here because we have it set up right here. So might as well. I'm probably going to have to break that, aren't I? Unless I can do it from beneath. Let's see. Let's see here. Boop. There we go. Probably get the crystallized on right here. There we go. And these ones, I'm not sure. Actually, these side ones, if I could access them or not. I think I could. There we go. Let's see. They only take one item at a time, right? One. Oh, I have stuff in my way. 2. What's here? This seems weird. I guess I'll just have to fix it later. There we go. And no way around it. There we go. And that should fire up. In theory. Did I already do something? It may have. I do need to get all those bits though. Oh, I broke a conduit. No, which conduit did I break? Oh, no. Boop. There we go. Should be good to go. Let's go see if we have an empowered seed now. We do. Empowered seed. Okay. So let's grab 4 normal seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one, I guess the only one I need to filter is this one, I guess. So I could blacklist this here. That should handle the recipe, actually. Because allow everything else go where it belongs in blocking mode. Okay. Let's go up. Let's go see if this works. And, test it out here. We're on the wrong side. Where are we? We're on the right side. There we go. So 4 of those equals 1 of those, right? And... oh, that's totally wrong. Let's grab crystallized. CRY, crystallized. And I'll need that empowered back, sadly. I'm such a derp. Just 1, please. There we go. And empowered. Okay. Bam. Excellent. That should do it. Let's go down, throw it in, test it out. If so, we'll queue up a whole bunch of seeds and get to her. Let's throw you right there. And let's try this out. So let's go here. Let's go empowered. And it's not going to know how to make... yeah, it will know how to make the other ones too, right? Let's tell it to make like 150. If I tell it to make 150, what happens? Okay. Are the other ones? Oh, they're on a whitelist. That's right. I could fix that really quick. Let's switch this to... why is that set to extract? That's right. Wait, no. I could just set that to insert, right? Yeah. I don't even need the filters in there anymore, to be honest. Everything's already been done through the Draconic setup. So this should work. Oh, I would really like to have that sword back. That'd be great. There we go. And pop you out. There we go. Just need to go up and kind of see if this is working. There we go. Just pump it out seeds and it's doing its thing. Once it gets done those seeds, I'll queue up a bunch more crystallized and that'll be good to go. So that part's done. Okay. It was a little painful, but at the same time, whatever. I derp. Let's head over to the mining dimension and get the next part of the setup. Will those get made? Boom. Bam. Okay. I do have a bunch of stuff over here. We're going to get it set up. I already have a close set up with seeds, as you can tell. I got canola. I got all that jazz. And I got all this stuff. So the first thing we're going to set up is our fermenting barrels and our canola presses, I guess. Probably be the best idea. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's grab these. And I'm going to make a bunch, because why not? 3, 4. Just to make it fast. Kind of do it this way. Power them from behind and pull the oil from the front. And it'll make the oil real quick, so I don't have to worry about it. I guess we'll need some energy conduit. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll probably need some item conduit too. Do I? Okay, I do have item conduit. Starting to wonder. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's set all these to insert. And then we just need to pipe in the items, and that should already start making oil. Well, once we give it power too, but I already have a power cell there, so that's not a big deal. Now, I wasn't sure which one of these is set up. One of them isn't. This one is set up. This one is not. There we go. I should have probably checked it. Not that big a deal. That should have gave them power. Awesome. And I guess they just need items, so let's find these here. I didn't even need a chest for seeds. Originally, I was going to set up another... whatchamacallit? What is the thing called? Empower. Then I realized I really didn't need one. So why in out? Extract. There we go. You're pulling stuff. They should be getting things, and that should handle all that. And it's making oil, right? Well, it's making oil. Excellent. Let's wire up the front and kind of work out the rest. Okay. So boom, boom, boom. Just a big cable mess. Doesn't really matter. There we go. And I'm sure there we go. Set them all to insert. Or, sorry, extract. Oh, wait. And there we go. That handles all the oil. So that was a little overkill, but at the same time, it'll get done quick. Let's get rid of this jazz. I don't want this stuff on me at all. I'll actually keep it crystallized. I'll probably need it empowered as well. Let's grab that. And actually, while we're here, I'm going to grab a bucket. Because I need a bucket of each kind of oil as well. So let's grab 3 buckets. Boop. Let's do that. Let's grab one of these. Can you just grab from here? Apparently not. Okay. Let's use... How can I get out of that? Get that out of there real easy then. I guess I could just use my fluid placer. Here we go. I have a fluid placer. I'm going to need that anyway. That'll be the first step in the line anyway. So I guess we'll just throw that there. And okay, I need a bucket of each kind of oil. So I guess I could just throw the crystallized right there. Bam. Grab a bucket of that jazz. There we go. And then we need... Oh, I need one more crystallized, don't I? Let's grab that. CRY. There we go. Crystallized. I don't have any. Well, that's a problem. It might try to steal it. Haha, I got it. Let's throw that there. Bam. It did throw the empowered. Bam. And there's our buckets. I need these for filtering. That's pretty much all. Their whole point in life. And they're fantastic. How much oil still in there? That's the last one. I just need to void it off real quick. So I guess I'll just come here, steal dirt. I have a hole down here that I covered up. Let's grab that. There we go. And fill in our holes. Then actually get on with the setup. So pretty cool. There we go. Awesome. Bam, bam. And bam. Excellent. Let's grab, well, we don't need to grab anything. We actually have everything we need, I think. No, we don't. We have everything in here. We're going to need this, that, that, redstone, that. Okay. Let's grab, we need our precision droppers. We'll need one here and one here. Then we'll need our fluid collector, which is the final step. It'll be going right there. Bam. We're going to hit every one of those with a torch right away. Bam, bam, bam. Set them in pulse mode, just so they're waiting for a signal before they do anything, which is the way we want them. We're going to grab these. These are RF tool sensors. They are pretty cool. And people don't use these very much, so I'm going to be using them because, well, they're fantastic. That's facing the wrong way. There we go. I guess we have to place them down this way. And these have to be 3 blocks away. I'll explain in a second, but I just need to get them turned around. Bam, bam. These are kind of like the sensor from, is it Dark Utilities or I forget which mod it is. Whichever one, the sensor that everyone uses for oil. They're kind of like that, except for they're tweakable. You can actually change them and filter them and stuff. Like this one, I'm going to put in the regular oil. I'm going to set it to area 3, so it's actually checking for 3 blocks away, which is what we want. And I'm going to set it to fluid. So, yeah, it's already waiting for a signal for regular oil to be dropped before it's going to send out a redstone signal. We're also going to set down a sequencer right here. Of course, you'd try to connect to that just because you're touching it. This is going to send out a redstone signal based on the signal it receives from that. So we're going to set it there, and we're going to make sure that's on once 1, which is what we want. And everything else is right. All these are going to be pretty much set the same. So this one is going to be for the second stage of the oil. So we're going to need crystallized oil. So bam. Again, area 3. So it's checking 3 blocks away. These can be set to 1, 3, or 5 blocks away. It's just the way they work. We're going to set it to fluid. And that's good there. We'll need a sequencer. Bam. Again, it's pointing at the thing just because it's there. We're going to set it to there. And that's everything good. Yeah, we want on 1 because when a redstone signal is received, loop the cycle once, ignore further pulses. No, that's not right. Is that right? For 1, when a redstone signal is received, loop the cycle once. I think that's right. Let me make sure that one's right. When does the cycle once restart? New pulse arrives? Nope. I just want the cycle to go once, right? Nope. Maybe it's loop 1. Loop the cycle all the... No. 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 It is just once 1. Okay. There we go. We're good. Let's go over here. Guess we need to set up the last one here. Bam. Let's go here. Go 4, 1. Fine. Anyway, we're almost set up here. So let's grab some redstone conduit. There's no liquid in there yet. Good. Let's go here. I forgot this one needs the actual empowered oil. So I guess we'll grab that. Let's put that there, I guess. There we go. We will need some fluid conduit, I guess, to pull the fluid out of this one. Boom. And boom, I guess. And grab these tanks. So I guess we're going to throw one here and one here. And I'll explain how this is going to work in a second, but it's pretty simple. It just kind of does everything in one little tight little spot. You do not have to do separate pods like some people do and stuff. Yeah, I like it. Anyway, let's go here. I need some more redstone. And here. We need to force connect these, so let's do that real quick. Boop. And boop. And maybe a boop. Here's the last boop. Excellent. So, the way it's working right now, this one right here is going to wait for, this one first. This one is going to wait for it's waiting to see, regular oil. When it says sees regular oil, it's going to send out a pulse. It's only going to set it once and then fire this one. So what we want in here is going to be the crystallized seed. So let's grab that, grab some crystallized, which I don't have. Did all those first crafts finish? Yes. Oh, I was making tons of those. That was for a later build. That's actually for the vapor levity. I'll finish those later. Let's grab, what do we need here? I needed crystallized, right? Crystal? Oh, why can't I spell? crystallized. Here, there we go. Let's just do like 200 real quick. Bam. There we go. Once it has one, I can filter that. Well, I don't need to filter that. I just want to have one in there to make sure it's working. Actually, we'll need a bunch more. Then we'll need, for this one, is going to wait until it sees crystallized. So we need an empowered seed, which we should have a bunch of those now. Empowered seed, 150. I'm just going to grab them all. There we go. There we go. And just throw those in the dropper. There we go. And that one now, when it sees, same thing, when it sees the crystallized oil, it should fire a pulse. It's going to wait in the sequence. I set the sequence down here because I find if I set it in the first row, sometimes it's too fast to the oil and it doesn't recognize. So I just put it a little further down. Seems to always work. You'll kind of see it once I get it all fired up. Exactly how it kind of works here. It is really simple. And this last one is just basically telling it to pick up the oil. That's all it's doing. It's going, hey, it's got empowered. Yeah, fire the collector and pick it up. So that is what that's doing. I'm going to make sure these are all set. That main thing I'm waiting on right now, I guess, is just the crystallized. So let's see how much we got. Because once this starts going, it's going to go pretty quick. So I need to kind of have these seeds here. Let's grab that. Bam. Okay, well, let's try firing this up and see how it goes. Well, let's see if it works. If it didn't, I'm going to have to troubleshoot something. And, well, we'll do that. But anyway. Oh, is that the right kind of conduit? Enter. Yeah. Why don't you want to force connect? There we go. Oh, I picked up the seed. No. There we go. There we go. Why didn't that last signal fire? Okay, everything's working except for this one. Block, area 3. It's going to fire right there. It probably did just fire. If you didn't fire, I'm going to have to manually pick you up and kind of restart it, but that's not a big deal. So I do have an empowered oil. Bam. Grab you. I'm going to grab this oil. Bam. It's going to drop a seed. It's going to drop a seed. Why you no pick up oil? Pulse should work. Once one. What am I doing wrong here? Is that set the fluid? There's your problem. There we go. And there we go. There we go. Automated empowered oil. Just like that. And like I said, this is a little different setup than everyone else, does. So I thought it'd be good to show it. I really like these RF tool sensors too. They're way more tweakable on their distance and stuff. Otherwise, you always have to have them touching and all that jazz. But this lets you kind of do everything in a nice compact space. And I have the whole cycle going in one area. And I could probably speed this up. So let's go. Not disabled. In, out. Do I want to? I could screw it up doing it. Let's try it out. I have had it faster, this. I think I've had it up to here. Let's try it. Let's try there. Let's try here. And let's try here. And I think that should work. There you go. I do need to get the rest of those seeds in there, but that's pretty much it. That is going to be my oil. That's going to fill my 2 tanks, and we should be good to go. So let's grab, what am I doing here? Oh, why can't I grab here? Let's grab crystallized. Crystal, we've got another 150. Not that stuff. Here we go. Throw that in there. And I got a few more being made, then we're done. Just another 20. And yeah, that's empowered oil. That is a nice little compact setup to do all 3 stages in one little go. You know what I mean? You still need your power and that jazz. And I have had it set up before. So when it sees, it would be this stage here. It actually fires the same signal fires the empower. And then it kind of waits for the empower and drops that seed. But you could also fire this one, set this one. I've never done it that way before. But you could set this one to fire off a reconstructor as well and create that seed. So you can kind of like link them all up and just kind of set them up as a small little compact system for the entire thing. But just giving people ideas of different ways of doing things. And I figured since I was doing this late in the pack, I'm probably, one of probably, 100 people have done it this late in the pack because no one else probably skipped oil like I did. I might as well show you a different way of doing it. But yeah, that's empowered oil. So anyway, I think I'm going to end this one here. So as always, if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It's much appreciated. I want you guys all to have a good one. I'll see you guys next video. Later.